Okay, so this is part 2 of the Module 10 lab project, and we have our background video and our B-roll video stacked on top of each other. So now we are going to do the animation on the video, and really all it's doing is fading the opacity in and out throughout the video. So you want to click on the video 2 clip, and you want to go up to your effect controls and go over to opacity and just twirl that open so you can see what's going on there. The first thing we're going to do is drag the playhead back to 0, and then you're going to add a keyframe at 0 that is going to start the video out at 0%. So we're going to put our opacity down at 0 to start. Okay, so you add your keyframe, make it 0, and then we're going to drag the playhead along, and we want our video to fade in around 2 or 3 seconds. So if you drag your playhead over, and then we're going to bring the opacity up to about 25%. And it should automatically add a keyframe right there for you. You don't have to click this button. So keep doing that. We're going to keep going over a few seconds, let the video play, and then we'll fade it back out to 0 again. And then go on a few more seconds with it out and fade it back up to 25. So we're just creating keyframes by changing the number over here in the opacity field. Okay, and you can feel free to put these in wherever you like. If you see somebody walking by and you want them to kind of fade out, that's the idea, is that you're creating this ghosting effect. Here's where all the people come in, so we can just have them kind of fade in and out. And you're just alternating between 25 and 0. And Premiere does all of the fading for you, so the transitioning from one keyframe to the next, it does it gradually. So just keep doing that all the way through this clip, and we can end it at 0. And then if we go back and render this clip, we should be able to get a better idea of what it's going to look like. So just give it a minute to render. Okay, here it goes. So you can see the first fade in and then fade out. Fade in, fade out, fade in, fade out, fade in, fade out, fade in, fade out. Okay, so that's kind of the idea that we're going for with our ghosting effect. Beyond that, you can add video effects to your project, and you go over to the effects panel here in video effects. There's a bunch of different effects that you can use. I would encourage you to check out some of those and try them. If you're going to apply them to your video, what you do is you basically just grab it and drag it over top of the video. And then the settings for it are going to appear up here in the effect controls. So I'm using this solarize effect let's see what that does. See how it changes the colors and makes the people look a little bit posterized. So that's kind of a cool effect. You can play with some different ones. If you want to have multiple effects, that's fine too. Just get it to look sort of ghosty, okay? The last thing we're going to be doing to our video is adding audio. So make sure that your audio on the video track is muted. So audio 1 should be muted with the M. And then we are going to grab our Ghost Scary Dude audio. And it's a short little clip, so we're going to have to repeat it. But go ahead and drag that to the audio 2 channel, A2, and drop it on there. And then if you want to just copy and paste it so that it's the length of your video, you can go ahead and do that. I don't know why it's pasting on the line above, but anyways, we don't need that line anyway. Okay, so you can paste those in a row on the audio 2 channel, and then you're ready to go with your video. And it should have the audio behind it now. Let's see. Okay, so super scary, right? Okay, so to export your video, you're going to click down here in the timeline box, and then it should be highlighted with this blue line. And then you're going to go up to File, Export Media. And your settings should be H.264 for the format. And then for the bitrate, you can just put match source. That's fine. We want to give it its own name, so click on that output name and change it to your project name. And wherever you want to save it should be in your Module 10 folder. So we'll just call it Module 10 Lab. And then we can go ahead and export it. I have to call mine Lab 2. Sorry, I've already done this once. Okay, so then you would just click the export button, and that will export your video.